Okay, so what page? We're doing page 53. And on page 53, we will be looking to model variations in spider offspring. So let's read here. It says in chapter 2, we've been investigating the relationship between genes and traits, and we've been looking at variations in spider offspring models to show how our current thinking applies to the Darwin bark spider offspring. And we're going to follow the instructions below. So it says here, show why the spider offspring have different traits for silk flexibility. Different traits. And silk flexibility. Silk flexibility is our feature. And the features are here, right? Flexibility, 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 flexibility. Offspring. These all come from the same mother, right? Yeah, so if I were to show something different here, I would probably use a thinking map to show that these all came from the same offspring of a spider, and that's not drawn very well, but it's a male spider and a female spider, and they produced these offspring, a total of 1, 2, 3, 4. And we're showing the same features here, right? Flexibility, and some of them have different traits. This one has low, this one has medium, this one has low, this one has high. So we're going to carefully review the proteins each spider has. We're going to use the different information, which is down here, these gene version options. And we will be adding annotations. When you see this word, it gives you the ability to make notes and to write your thoughts down and to make connections. So we're going to explain why each spider has the gene versions that we recorded and how the gene versions we record result in different traits for silk flexibility among the offspring. So we're going to try to use these words. Gene versions. New word heterozygous. New word homozygous. Traits and proteins somewhere here. Okay. Now let's take a look. Let's zoom in here. And let's take a look at the information that I believe they want us to provide here. So we have, so you can't see it that well. I drew these in, and these are the protein molecules. That's actually one of the words they want us to use. Let me back it up here. Okay. Or maybe I can make it larger. Is that possible? Okay. I hope this is I hope it's still recording. So we have gene versions that look like this comb here, and look like, I don't know, would look like a dish shape, and a straight line represents the gene version F3. This shape represents the gene version F2, And this shape here represents the gene version F1. And we have to look at each spider and find the gene versions that they carry. And this one here, as you can see, only has the same one. They all look the same, right? They all look like combs. They look like this gene version here, F1, and it only carries that one. So we're going to write F1 and F1. And there's the word gene versions. That was one of the words that they want us to know about. So this spider carries the same gene version. I hope you can see that. And maybe a little bit darker. This spider here has the same gene version, F1, but also carries these. Let me zoom in a little bit closer. You see how it carries two gene versions? It carries this one here, which is the F1. But it also carries these protein molecules, which look like this shape, F2. So it carries the F1 and the F2 protein molecule. And these are protein molecules. And let's take a look at offspring C, which has a low silk flexibility. And we see it carries the same protein molecules as offspring A. Offspring A and offspring C both have low silk flexibility, and they both carry the same gene versions, F1, F1. And if you notice here, these gene versions are different. So right here we wrote carries the same gene version. Right here we can write carries different genes. And we can write gene versions or genes. It's fine. And when it carries different gene versions, that is what's known as one of the words, heterozygous. Heterozygous means different gene versions. Homozygous means the same. Same, different. Okay, so we can make a note of it here. Carries different gene versions, so there isn't a whole lot of space. We'll just write heterozygous. Same gene version. Homozygous. And I apologize for you having to write upside down like that, but it's the only way to do it. This carries the same gene version, and then we have this one here, which carries the lines, right? And also the different shape there. So you have two different shapes. We have shapes. I hope you have your book because it is very, very small. So we have this gene version here, which is F2, and we also have F3. F2 and F3. Is offspring D going to be hetero or homo? So heterozygous or homozygous? You write that last one down. Okay, guys? And I think we covered just about everything. All right, turn this in. This is page 46. I'm sorry, 53. This is page 53. And hopefully you completed it and are done.